Alright, this is a salmon moon, buck moon, thunder moon, hay moon, wolf moon, old moon, and raspberry moon. But most importantly, it is a July full moon with lunar eclipse in Capricorn. Anyway, this is a reading for you, Libra. Don't worry, I know it's you. And a lunar eclipse in Capricorn, it mostly is kind of the father figure of the horoscopes. So it holds you accountable for your actions, kind of tries to give you direction, kind of tells you you need to do your chores in order to own an allowance or get money or, whatever the case. So, we'll see how this goes. I did this a little differently. I coordinated the tarot cards with horoscopes and the planets that they represent, so it's more insightful of the energy that you will be getting around this time. Also elements and seasons, if that makes sense. But it should give you a time frame with those, and I'll try to explain that when the time comes, which probably would be the first card. But let's get into it. How can you expand your ambitions around this time? The cloud. The cloud is an air sign as well as the season of spring. So you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and the spring would be Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, if I'm not mistaken, before it goes into the Cancer season. So that is probably your time frame. Right now we are in the summer, I guess. Yeah, we're kind of going into summer, aren't we? Anyway, your decision describes the outcome. With the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords is new focus, coldness. So you're working hard for sure if you're being cold to people. But yes, in turn, you decide what happens, you decide where everything goes, and the outcome, if that makes sense. So, what have you achieved so far? The storm. The storm is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a Gemini and Mars, either you or somebody else. A Gemini and Mars is kind of like that smart nerd, which is kind of like bad boy, a playgirl, a playboy, whatever the case. But it's kind of in that energy. And if you have it in there, you do like to explain stuff, you like being a teacher, you like doing that. I think I have Gemini and Mars. It's been a while since I checked my birth chart, but I think so. Anyway, a Nine of Swords is sleepless nights and regrets. So maybe you have a few regrets. You have intense emotions, frustration being reduced. Very Gemini energy. So, maybe you're a little frustrated. But that should all pass around this full moon. So, what realities must you face? We have the dream. Dream card is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is Cancer and Venus. So maybe you have Venus in Cancer, or somebody that you know does, that you're interacting with directly. But the Two of Cups is usually love, or you're in a coupling. So it could be you or your spouse in this thing. So a change to get to know oneself, development, a period of subconsciousness. So in your subconsciousness, how do you feel you are as a person? Kind of being retrospective of how you've acted in the past in relationships, maybe, and how you want this to go. Or it could be that you rediscovered your strengths and weaknesses to the point of you feel like a new person. Maybe you like who you are with your spouse, is what I mean. So, very dreamlike state. So, what restricts you around this time is the shot. The shot is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands really doesn't have one, but the Page of Wands is charisma, loyalty, and admirers. Maybe your relationship is really inspired by your respect for both of, you and your spouse, or a partner, or boyfriend, girlfriend, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case. But it's awe-inspiring to people that see you. So, with the shot, focus on the goal. So, if your goal is to be more public with your relationship, or be more public with your ambitions, your job, your love life, or just be more ambitious, it will happen because, you feel more inspired by being with your spouse. So whatever the case is, it's going to be big. So this is very short and sweet kind of thing because, it's really not changing too much for you. It's just putting everything in perspective, like how far you've come, what happened around the spring, and coming out of that. It's basically all your reading is about. Anyway, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below and I'll read those. I think this lunar eclipse is really cool because it kind of holds people to what they wanted to do, and finding guidance within themselves. Which, Libra, you found balance in your entire life, relationships, business, career, stuff like that. Your partnership might have a little bit of a tiff every once in a while, but you come out stronger. So, anyway, I'll see you in the next one, Libra, and I hope everything goes well. And it looks pretty good right now, for sure. Anyway, bye now.